Jet, come on. Good girl. Good girl. Are you ready? Uh-oh. Here comes M to find out what is going on. Okay, so we've got to do a little bit of maintenance on Jetty. And I have not cleaned her. But, grab some tools out here. Do you want to sit down? So you don't have to stand up the whole time?
Yes, but what concerns me is you said if I moved the zoom, you wouldn't be able to hear. And when I move the zoom is the way I'm going to get the pretty hair pictures.
Oh, we'll deal with that when we get there. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll deal with that when we get there. You just can't zoom unless you let me know.
Okay.
Just be like, okay, I'm going to zoom
Well, this
in
may
on
be
that.
better because I can see. So this may be better to help that. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we can see she's got some matting down in here. We're going to have to get loose. She's got some matting down in her legs. What I'm hoping is I can start hand stripping her and get that really feathery hair to go coarse again. We're going to find out.
Does that happen because it eventually pulls all the really fine hair out? I mean, I don't understand how a comb can make your hair grow different.
It's not the comb,
Okay.
It's the clippers. You're cutting the hair off instead of stripping it out. So the stripping knife is going to pull out the dead undercoat, which is softer.
So it is doing what I asked in a weird way.
Yes.
That I understand. Okay.
Yes. Yes. I'm sorry.
No, I
Yes.
asked things strangely.
I was holding the comb and you said the word comb. So the comb's not going to do anything.
That was my question.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the matty is literally just going to allow me to find those mats and those trouble areas, which, you know, we already know if we go check a dog's armpit, pretty much guaranteed, unless it's Emmy back there, that you're going to find some mats.
So this is a tool that's completely geared towards groomer comfort and ease.
I know you don't like this part, laying on your back. Lay on your side. Get comfy. Okay, what now?
The comb is not made to benefit the dog's coat, but to benefit the groomer that's working on the dog, correct? So a tool that's easier for them?
So pet owners, the first thing a pet owner should get, if you have any sort of a dog with a coat, is a comb, long before putting a brush in your hand. The comb is the only thing that's actually going to get down to the skin. Now, I do recommend, if you have a golden doodle, this matty is going to allow you, with the jump tines in there, to get through all that extra coat.
That makes sense.
If you have anything that's triple coat, anything that's heavy coated, that's going to allow you to get through.
Now,
Now, the first time you try to go through, like, look, I mean, I say I've not been taking care of her, but I still do comb and brush her. You know, it's not like she's not getting any maintenance.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Sort of explain it for us home groomers that don't understand maybe even the verbiage they're using.
She originally had a good terrier coat. So a good terrier coat is going to be a really coarse coat. It's not going to be soft. It's not going to have a lot of this fine hair in it. This comes from shaving. You start shaving them and their coat is going to start getting softer. Westies, Scotties,
like
Schnauzers. Yes.
I mean, like a Persian or a Maine Coon cat fur.
Yes. So you're really, as you're kind of combing through there and working that, you're finding, see, right there in the back of the legs at the hocks, you're pretty much a lot of times going to find mats in there. Okay, and that's just allowing us to find our trouble areas. So we know her back is not a trouble area. There's nothing there. There's nothing on her belly. There's nothing on her tummy. Now, a brush is not going to find any of this. Okay, a brush is not going to get in there and find that. See? And that's what we're doing. We're just using the comb to find our trouble areas. You may find them in the toes. Sometimes they're toes. Her feet have never been bad. Never had any major issues in her feet. Back of her legs, always a little bit. And then her tail. I'll be surprised if there's none in her tail. Yeah, she's got some right there. And I think she had some, didn't we test the rake on her?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
It did wonderfully. Just a little patch you did.
Okay. So now I'm just gonna brush her. Now this is a double-sided brush. One side is a little firmer than the other side. It's also flexible to reduce the chance of a brush burn.
Now I notice those tines are in there diagonally. They're not straight up and down, are they?
What's that? Oh, yes.
They're in there diagonally.
Yes, they are.
What does that mean? I mean,
well,
what's the purpose?
So, as you see it go through the coat, it's kind of pulling. See how it's kind of, and it's pulling out all that excess undercoat. She's like, oh, I'm out of here.
Save me.
She's like, I don't want any more brushing, Daddy.
See how they're showing the camera? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, there's your tool.
I know. Okay, so you're going to have to flip over, girl, because what we're going to do next are the armpits. And she is like, no, Daddy, no. It's not big on the upside down anymore. You're okay. You're okay. Okay. Here. I'm going to try this little thin one in here. See if I can get in here.
You tell me if I get in your way of your hand movement.
I think you're okay.
Okay. Just, clumsy. I wonder if cat people use these. It made my life a lot easier.
Let's see, for in here.
I was going to show on the size that you were just using.
To switch, so I'm going to switch to my larger one.
This was the first one. Now he's going to this one.
Okay. So hold that one out. Well, I guess actually hold, so you can see the difference in size. And that's only because I'm getting to bigger sections of her body.
Ah.
Now, she has been hand stripped before. She's used to it. She's used to grooming.
So this tool makes you not have to work as hard as the other one because you can cover a bigger surface. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
So when I, down those armpits where it's kind of small, and I'm probably going to go ahead and just chop those mats out for her so she doesn't have to worry about it. Main thing I'm worried about, now you can feel that, Sharon, feel that for them. Oh. And tell them kind of what that feels like. Because, look, Sharon does a lot of crafts.
Yeah.
So tell them kind of what that feels like to you.
Almost like an Angora.
Okay, so like a really soft Angora.
Like an Angora.
And then I think what I'm going to get out of her back is really
this one right here is even softer.
Different. Now, I am using my hand to pull her skin tight. Okay.
Oh, I see. Yep. Pull it
see
taut.
that?
It doesn't
Yeah,
look real
pulling it
tight.
taut.
Yeah.
So it's not bubbling up. Now feel that and see if you think that feels. That's the back hair as opposed to the belly hair.
This hair right here, wherever it came from, is the softest. But they're all soft. They don't
This
feel
does
like...
make a mess, guys. I mean, look, I'm in Sharon's camper. I'm so sorry, Sharon. She's like, I walk up and I just start trimming on Jetty.
Not like I have a shedding pit bull or cat of my own. But I figure, what's a little more hair around here?
Okay, now you're going to see, I mean, you saw her laying there. It's probably not a really good before and after. I probably should have done this outside, guys, but I am pressed for time with the shears just getting here and everything else I've got going on.
I was trying to count today.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, shaving is 100% faster. Like, I'd probably almost be done by now if I was shaving. So if you're going to hand strip, you do need to make sure you're going to charge for it. And one way you can do that is break it down into sections, maintenance, and they have to come on a weekly rotation.
Like quadrants of your teeth.
Quadrants like on your teeth. Yes, exactly, Sharon. You had your teeth cleaned before?
Yeah.
Look at you go, girl. I'm going to try to get us some more light.
Right before all my chemo treatments.
Whoa, look,
I haven't been able to get in since then.
I know, baby. I know you're not used to this, are you? But look at how much better you're looking. Come on.
You can tell the difference.
Come on, baby. We're getting you all cleaned out. Now, I'm just going to do what I would recommend, and this is kind of the way I'm going to work this. I'm going to do a little bit each night. So it's not like I'm going to do all of her tonight. She's going to look horrible when we go into the shops tomorrow. They're going to go, what is up with your dog, Willie? And I'm going to go, I'm a home groomer.
Well, that's why I was asking you if you knew what time it was, Willie, because...
Well, no, I wouldn't want to do that to her no matter what.
Okay.
Look, I really wouldn't want to try to hand strip her in one time. That's way too much. Just, it's... Let me try to reference.
I mean, how do you know how far you got to go and stuff?
Well, I don't have to.
Is it only by feel or?
Right now, yeah, because you're pulling just the dead stuff
right,
out.
That's been cut.
Literally.
Correctly?
Not cut.
I mean,
it's
shaved.
Dead. It's just the hair that's in here.
Yes.
That's like dying. It's not quite dead.
Oh, so she won't get that way if you keep up the...
Oh, when I hand strip her, she's going to look totally different. She's going to look a lot more like Emmy. And she may even get her tiger stripes back.
Really?
Yeah, she had a beautiful tiger stripe pattern before. Well, brindle.
Oh.
What's truly called brindle.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
sorry,
my favorite.
Guys.
I'm thinking,
Look,
yeah.
they have a name for it. It's not tiger stripes.
Brindle.
It is called brindle, but yeah, she had a beautiful brindle coat when we were hand stripping her.
Gotcha.
So, well, actually, I mean, I should say when my ex was hand stripping her. And I didn't do a whole lot of it, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I did what I had to, but yeah. You can see how neglected she is right now. So we're getting back to the reason she is neglected is I have been waiting. Well, I have been waiting for the hand stripping knives to show up so I could get back into hand stripping.
That is true.
You can't think I'm gonna buy it with someone else's name on it, really? People, come on. Come on. Right now I've got green and gray. And I've got purple, our signature color coming, guys.
Yep. Those are in the works, I think.
Purples are coming. Purple's a hard color to do, apparently. We've had some issues during production.
Some of the other blades, I'm not sure if he's going to use them all. Or do you call them knives?
What's that?
This part.
Stripping knives.
The blade itself.
Yes, the blades are different.
Wasn't sure if you were going to get to all of them.
I probably will. In different areas of her, the other knives are going to make it easier to get into certain areas. Now, her neck is really bulked out. That's going to take probably a couple of weeks of stripping to get her back into shape. And I probably could have shaved her and kind of cut a step out, but
Gotcha.
look, the reality is if I had to do this and I was, back in the camper somewhere camping, it's not like I'd have power to do it. Well, I would have power, but some people don't have power.
But
So we're going to look, this is something you can do at home on your couch. This is why if you have a hand strip dog, you should be doing it at home. This is a great thing to do in the evening when you're just sitting there by the crackling fire and enjoying, Angry Orchard. We need a sponsor. Well, cheers. For all of you that are grooming a dog at, you asked what time it was, didn't you? 10:30 on a work night on Tuesday.
I don't even know what day of the week it is. That was sad.
Now, you're going to have to show them this dog that we got to take into a grooming salon tomorrow. I just want you to see, I'm going to be like, tomorrow I'm going to be like, the video's out already, guys. Just go look and you can see why she looks like this, because please don't ask me. Jetty's going to be so embarrassed. Oh, that brings me to a question I was asked today. What do you think about dying dogs?
Good topic.
And, oddly enough, probably crazy, I think they asked me that same question last time I walked in there. Do you know there's a picture of you with a died dog on the internet? I don't know, but I really don't care. Look, the fact of the matter is legal, because she made the point to say it's illegal in Florida, too. Now, that may be only 2 states. Who knows? South Carolina and Florida, those are the only 2 states it's illegal to die a dog.
I did a website for a groomer here in town in 2017 that...
Oh, well, now, no, I should specify. She did ask
I'm confused.
me. She asked me. Okay. She said, well, what if a groomer's advertising? So that brings up a good point. You said, what about a groomer? And advertising?
I built their website.
Okay. For who?
I don't remember the client's name, but I could probably find out in some of my files.
Okay. And they had died dogs all over
That's
there?
well, all of her submitted photos for me to build her website were with.
What's
died dogs. That's the only reason I know about them.
So my guess is it's an owner that's up in arms because she has customers walking in asking about getting their dogs died.
I didn't know it was illegal.
Illegal. Yeah, so if you're a teetotaling, government toting, retarded I can't say that. Person that loves the government and thinks they make the best decisions for you, then you're not going to die dogs in your shop for fear that the government that you love is going to come in and squash you into the ground like the ant you are. Can I even say that? That's what we're all afraid of. We're worried the government's going to walk in and squash us. And the reality is, look, even these YouTubers can't get help. I mean, from the government. When they're in trouble with the government, there is no one there to help them. So the reality is, yes, I don't know. It could be illegal to hand strip your own dog in your own house in South Carolina. But look, America is about freedom, and I'm doing my dog. And if you don't like it, well, don't do your dog. Just do something else. I don't know what you're going to do. We've had people bring foxes into the shop. Look, monkeys have to have baths. You do realize that,
yes, I've learned that.
Someone has to actually care for them. And remember what she said about the biting?
Yes.
And do you know why I asked that question? Because the monkey at our shop bit. Oh, you stuck your finger in there. You might not get it back. Yes, the last time I talked to my friend, because he's now the owner, he's like, I don't even let her out of the cage. She grabbed onto my leg, and before I knew it, she had fangs through and through.
Well,
They got big. When your monkey goes from this cute little thing to this, it's a formidable opponent at that point. You may say it's the size of a 2-year-old, but I swear it's got to be like fighting a teenager that's on meth. Because no matter where you grab it, you are getting bit. They are fast and they know what they're doing. So I don't know how we got on monkeys, but however we did. Oh, from the dogs, the died dogs.
Oh,
So
yeah,
what
yeah,
do you
yeah.
think about died dogs? What do you guys think about died dogs? You know, are you for it or are you against it? Is it a problem? You know, the only thing I had to say is, look, we had a dog. The owner, she walked up to the shop and she had poodles. And one of them was in a full mohawk, like from the top of the head.
All the way down the back?
Oh yeah. Yeah, all the way down the back, down the tail.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, full mohawk, one end to the other.
And they would have wanted you to maintain that, dude?
Yes, which is fine. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not a big deal, but the dog didn't like it.
I was
Like,
going to say, I didn't have to wear it around.
sometimes dogs like it, and that's what I said. I said, you know what? I've been to enough competitions. I've been to enough dog shows. Some dogs like it, and some dogs don't. There's dogs that want to show. They will walk out there, and they will just go to town, and they absolutely love it.
I've had pets that did that after their grooming. Yeah, they thought they were somebody.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And look at me.
Look at me. See, I think I'm best off to switch right here. Into something.
So tool number
I think
3.
I'm going to go.
Excuse me, guys.
This one's a little smaller.
Crack this window.
Get back in here. See how she's just kind of laying down? She's used to it, guys. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I've got it easy. I will take it easy when I can get it easy, because it's not often that I get an easy life. People are like, Willie, you're so happy. It's like, well, you know what? They say it can always be worse. So I just count my blessings. Happy dog, happy life. My dog's happy, everything's good. And when she's not happy, I really don't know, because she doesn't really talk back. She's like me. Dogs are like their owners. She's always happy. No worries.
It's true.
Okay. Is that the cat? Oh, that's you.
That was me having a hot flash.
The cat was coming up the outer wall. I think cats do all sorts of funny things. I do love cats. Look, I'm highly allergic to cats, but I do love them. They really, they're just different. Totally different. Aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Now, have you had a lot of cats?
I've lived with a lot of cats.
Okay. Same thing here. I've never actually owned a cat.
I have. I've owned 2 cats.
Well, I take that back. I let one come in the door one time. I let it move in. I promptly evicted it when it peed on all my stuff. I was like, okay, I know why your last owner got rid of you. And you know, that cat would still come see me. It'd be like,
oh,
what's
we kicked
up?
ours
I'd
out.
be like, you know why you're outside, buddy.
Yep.
Not happening. You peed on all my stuff. Sorry.
Ours still hung around and stayed in the yard until the albino possum ran him off.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Took over his house on the front porch.
I'm so excited to get to her new coat. I'm hoping it'll go back coarse. I think it's going to. I really do. And then I can use a dry shampoo on her easier, too.
Ah.
I mean, dry shampoo will work on this, you know, messed up coat, but really, I don't know if you guys can see. I mean, it's changing already.
It is. That's what I was trying to get closer.
But,
I see almost looks like a merle.
You can see how
Wrinkle.
out of shape her coat is. So I'm probably going to work on it for the next couple of weeks, realistically. Kind of every night a little bit, playing with it and just finagling it a little here, pulling a little there. But right now it's getting everything basically down. Her legs are going to be the hardest. Back is the easiest. If you're wondering why I started with her back, well, that's just because that's the easiest. That's what I can get to. That's what she likes. It's the easiest on her. Probably when I get to her legs, I'll sit in a chair and I'll kind of arch her up.
Yeah.
Because she has a heart condition. So when she lays down, it is hard on her to lay on her back. She's not real big on it. So I'll do something to get her kind of a little more upright to where I can get to her legs without so much stress on her. So much stress. So much stress. You gotta take care of your daddy. Yeah. I at least got 5 years left. So you gotta make another 5. Isn't that right, girl? So if I just grab, you can kind of see how her whole skin moves. So I just kind of grab and pull forward. And that kind of pulls everything up. Okay. Look at you go, girl. Look at you go. Look at you go. I'm so excited.
Got a skirt now almost.
I'm so excited. Yes. And she should not have a skirt. So that's going to be the first thing we're going to have to get rid of. She's going to end up with a big old hula skirt is what she's going to end up with as soon as I kind of get down with this. The only other option was start with her legs and then leave her as a toadstool.
I had a mental picture.
That's about the only other option. It's one or the other. So since I'm doing it, I could have done like a front and a back or down the center. Like
Reverse
a saddle.
mohawk. Oh, saddle.
Like a saddle.
Okay.
Yeah, I could have done a saddle, and then this is probably a better plan because we have to go into grooming salons. So a saddle to start with, which I could have got done tonight.
Yeah.
And then a strip and down around the neck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so then she's got the poodle shoulders and the poodle haunches.
Yeah, that would have been a much better plan.
Probably been a much better plan than... Well, right down the center of the back where Sharon, you're right. She's going to have a big old hula. When we walk in there tomorrow, she's going to...
I have to play that music.
Do I have a jumpsuit to put her in?
Put her in a harness, for God's sakes.
Well, she will be in her harness. It won't be noticeable.
So it'll just be a real skirt coming out above her.
This can be a little more difficult. So I take my thumb, I kind of roll it under that skin, and then I grab up here and kind of roll it in, and then you can pull it forward.
Gotcha.
And that way I can hold it tight again. And it's going to make it a lot easier to work that coat.
Does this work on palms when they get that fluffy hair on their, especially around their back? Jeanette's has a problem around her where she cuts her a lot around her back legs and on her hiney.
She should be able to use these around the hiney area. But again, you know, honestly, I've never done a palm with it.
I didn't know if it was, I don't know what dogs use strip, I guess.
Well, see, I don't do enough dogs. I strip Jetty.
I mean, I didn't know what breeds or if it was breed specific. Or...
Well, now, okay, so it's not specifically breed specific, but they make some different tools. And what I was thinking about was a shedding blade. But the problem with the shedding blade is it's basically the same thing. Just way too big to use on a palm on his haunches. Look, it's going to be identical, but it's going to be two handles that lock together and wrap around and clip back together. So you can open it up and use it on a big golden.
Gotcha.
Or you can close it up and use it on a cocker. It almost at that point it looks like a tennis racket.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay. So, but this, I mean, like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you have my brain going, okay, well, think about it. Yes, you could use this on a palm. And the haunches, you might be better off, you know, even, look, depending on where.
Oh, yeah, those feathery,
See,
yep, that probably would do very good.
This really small one, and it's got 3 different styles.
We can't see it well.
Okay, so it's got these that are thicker. They're going to take more off. Can you see that?
There you go, now I can.
Okay, and then it's got the edge that barely has any.
Oh, yeah, we can see that.
Okay, and then on this side, it's got some shorter ones. I'll give it to you to hold. That's what I'm going to use in her armpit.
There they go.
When I finally get down in her armpits.
There they go.
Around the face and the ears. See? I can get that in. So it gets down in there a little smaller.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, look at this. Hair.
Yeah, that's, I mean, like, that's not even.
Gremlins, and I know
not
it's
even
just
been
started.
going that much. Now, in the ears, I'm going to kind of grip. So I'm taking one finger and kind of sticking it in, pinning and pushing together here. So I'm getting something to kind of hold the ear. So I'm not just yanking on wild ear.
Oh, that.
And I'll just kind of let my fingers kind of work up the ear as I work. Okay. But yeah, this I think is going to be perfect for, you know, even small areas like you want to get down and do the feet. Down right in here. Now, as a hand stripper, this hair is going to be shorter too. It's not going to be this long length either.
Yeah.
So I really probably could go ahead and bathe her and go ahead and cut her down to make my life 100% easier and her life. And then start hand stripping her
from that stance.
From that stance.
Like the baseline.
And try to get it come back in from that baseline. So after doing this, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think really at this point, with her coat, I mean, even that little bit though, I don't know if you can tell how quickly that's coming back in and cleaning up. So I really think 4 or 5 treatments, it'll be fine. But see, I don't know if you see, I mean, the legs are really long right now.
They are.
So I don't know if I want to leave them that long. We'll see. But I'm going to brush her out. And brush her back out. Let's see what we get.
I've always been told you should brush against the grain or against the way it grows. Is that, I see you're doing that, so are you doing that for any particular reason? For us home groomer people? Well,
I'm just kind of straightening the hair, but I mean, you really want to kind of brush them both ways.
Okay.
But against the grain, if you see, it's going to kind of pull it up. Okay. Which allows you to see any mats. She's like, I see the floor, Dad. And it gets any, like, stuff out from underneath the coat. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. You're looking good. Except for your head. And I can't imagine I can get away without trimming her head right now. I don't know. I think you're going to have to go to the shops like this tomorrow. How bad do you look? Let's see how bad she looks. She's going to look so bad.
Right now, I think she's going to look like a lion's mane up there in the front. It might be cute.
Dad, what did you do? Now, another quick, easy tip.
Oh, yes.
Like that.
Cat people know that,
and
too.
Save your old brush. Save your
Why
old
would that
brush.
be?
Don't ever throw your old brushes away. If you've got to clean a shop vac filter, this is your #1 savior. You can go right down through the veins on a shop vac and it pulls everything out. Yep, and then you just need a comb around.
Clean it out. Air conditioner
that.
filters too. Some of them, I bet. No.
I don't know. Yeah,
They would grab the
probably.
Might be.
They
accordion
may,
kind.
but the AC filters I wouldn't do because your AC is a huge expensive item. So if you're poking holes through that AC filter,
true.
you're sucking them into your coil. That's not an easy fix.
That's true.
In the shop vac, they work fabulous. Your filter's cheap, and it's a double filter. So even when you start to see that pleat wearing down, then you just throw it away and get another one. Until then, you're pretty safe because it's got a double layer in
Gotcha.
there. Okay, so I can't see what she looks like, guys. I'm thinking I'm not even going to look. Like, I'm just going to sleep. And then in the morning, I'll get up, and she's going to look fabulous. Just like me. Are you ready? You know what Daddy look at? Oh, she doesn't, well...
She doesn't look that
bad.
bad. No, I know.
Does she?
You didn't see the look on my face didn't change.
I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is exactly what's going on, okay? The thinners and chunkers came in, and for some reason, I kept trimming just the back of her head, making it really short. And then by brushing all that hair forward,
She has a lion's
she
mane.
looks like she's actually got a head.
Yep.
Don't you? Aw, I love you. Okay, the only other thing I think I'm going to do is she's going to have to lay on her back for just a minute. Lay down. I know, baby. But I want to get these mats out. So we're just going to find these mats.
Oh yeah, that's the ones I was picking out earlier.
Yes, these are the new violets. And try to get in here.
I learned very quickly with a cat, I'm not sure if it's the same on the dog, that belly skin,
Yeah.
you can cut it very easily. It's very thin and it doesn't bleed.
But it sure does tear, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. That's why I always put a comb between my scissor and the dog skin. Or cat. I was doing cat.
We're going to have some in here. This is the easiest way to get rid of them if you just don't want to pull on your dog.
Oh yeah, that's why I did it on my cat until I cut a hole in her.
Pull on her because she deserves better than that. Don't you, boo-boo? So when your groomer does this, don't yell at them. That's because they don't want to hurt your dog. It's the only reason they're doing this. Not trying to get out of work. They're not. They'd love to save that coat because that coat is, well, what makes your dog, like, shine if it comes out of their store with a long coat. You'd be like, what are you doing? I am just chopping that out of there, making it shorter. Because I just want to get down here. Right now, down in here. Let's check this out. Grab the other side of the matty. So I wasn't getting anything on this side. So I just flipped my comb so I've got those extra grabbing tines. And they reached right in there and just popped it right out there for me. Okay, now I should grab them with my scissors. Put one down in here. There she is. Okay. I think she had some. Those I'll get out. These are just a couple of little ones. They should pop right out there. Just hold the mat itself. Nope. And if it won't pop out, then you're going to need to trim it. Don't waste your time. Okay. That looks good. She's actually doing really good right now. Well, I got her here. She is just so comfy right now. Something is just telling me, Willie, just do that belly right now. While she's enjoying it, she's in the lap of luxury. Aren't you, girl? You are just getting it done. You are just getting it done. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying not to roll her because, you know, she is comfortable and she does have a hard time getting comfortable. So I try to be as accommodating as possible, don't I, boo-boo? Yeah. Oh, this is going to be so nice for maintenance. Well, I think it is. We'll see. If I can get it back to that coat, it'll be wonderful. You excited, young lady? She's done. She's like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm over it.
I did it. I did it. Good girl.
She was a good girl.
Good girl. Yeah. Now, the nice thing I'm going to say about hand stripping is this. Look, if I clippered this hair, it would be everywhere.
That's true. Now we have it in one nice neat pile, just like
And
cat
really,
hair.
with hand stripping right now, because it's still got a lot of that soft coat.
Does anybody
just
spin their own yarn? Need some hair?
Need some hair.
I used
Do
to
you
have a
use
friend.
dog hair? They wouldn't want this because it's. Remember, I didn't bathe her first.
I know, but they will have to wash it anyway.
Which was dorky, Willie, but yeah.
But I had a friend that would collect all of our animals' hair and make yarn out of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
She had her own spinning wheel. I don't know if she's gathered enough yet to make any sizable project, but I don't know how much it takes.
I know I said it was stopping, didn't I?
Yeah.
She was like, you said you were stopping, Danny. I'm like, just a little more, girl. She's like, yeah, that's what you said before. And then we kept on grooming. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's it. That's it. Okay. Woo.
Cramp.
So, yeah, so far I'm loving my stripping knife set, guys. You ready for weekly strippings, Miss Jetty? Huh? Yeah? You ready to get weekly strippings? Okay. Okay. So, I don't know if I stuck them back in. I'll probably get a certain order I like using them, but I just stick them in the case and zip them up. And I think that's it for tonight, guys. It's been a long day, and we've got a long day of grooming salons tomorrow. But we're going to head on out there, and we will see you
next
tomorrow. Next time. Next time, guys. Bye.